Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and you're seeing this for the first time, welcome to the channel. My name is Nick, and here we talk toys and pop culture of all kinds, and sometimes, just sometimes, we talk a little shit about other subjects. But today what we're going to do is we're going to review another nostalgic figure from Super 7. I'm not sure how many of you guys out there are actually Power Rangers fans. I was a little bit of one when I was younger, not so much a huge one, but a little bit of one. And I did have a few of the toys when I was younger. Now, I did like the villains a whole lot more than the actual Rangers because, I mean, who doesn't like really cool monsters, right? So, one of my favorites was actually Goldar. Super 7 has released a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers line, and Goldar was in Wave 1. So I'm like, man, this figure is dope. I need to pick it up. So we picked it up at my local comic shop. I paid around $59.99 for him, I think. And, of course, my local comic shop is Lemon Juice McGee's Comic Cavalcade. You've heard me talk about him a lot. He's here in Somerset, Kentucky. You guys should check him out. But without further ado, let's punch in and look at Super 7's rendition of Goldar. Alright guys, what you have here is the standard Super 7 slipcover packaging. You do get, of course, the franchise logo, which is going to be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in this case. The character name, which is Goldar. Down at the bottom, you'll get the ages 14 plus and the Super 7 logo, just like with every other package. You'll flip it around, and of course, you'll get all the legalese you could ever want to digest and the barcode. I'll let you guys pause to get that if you need it for anything. Once the slipcover is removed, you can take a look at the inner box. It does have a very, very, very retro Power Rangers toy line-esque treatment to the box. You look down, of course, you see the Goldar name. You get a really shiny Goldar Power Coin type logo. You turn the box around, you get your Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo. And down at the bottom, of course, you'll get your contents, one figure with accessories, another Super 7 logo. On top, you will get a shiny Super 7 Ultimates logo. You flip this bad boy over, and again, on the bottom, you will get the legalese. Of course, Power Rangers are licensed out from Hasbro to Super 7. Here's the barcode again, if anybody needs that. And with the slip cover off, what you see here is going to be another Mighty Morphin Power Rangers toy line-esque box treatment. It just continues basically to get your Power Rangers logo, your lightning bolts that go all the way around the sides. On the back, you'll get a picture of the character from the show. You'll get the very shiny Super 7 logo, the shiny border for the picture, and down at the bottom, you'll get a character blurb that does tell a little bit about him. So you guys can pause if you want to read that as well. Alright, once you've opened the box and removed the tray and the figure, what you're going to get in the first tray, of course, is the 5 Badges of Darkness. Now, I don't know if you guys know about the Badges of Darkness or not. That's really, really a deep cut into the series. They were used in, I think, one episode to turn a bunch of putties into clone rangers. And, I mean, it's just a really deep cut to see 5 of these in a box, but it is nice to see that someone remembered that enough to make them. You'll get another Goldar head sculpt. This one's slightly angrier. It is like the one that's on the figure. It's snarling a lot more, though, with the mouth open. And you'll get his box with the power coins in it. Now, the power coins he did steal from the Rangers in one episode. This box does close, and it is actually pretty damn ornate. Now, in the bottom tray, you're going to get Goldar's wings. They just plug into the back. They do have roll articulation, so what's going to happen is they open and close. I don't know that they have any articulation at the hinge up here. I don't think they do. I haven't plugged them into the figure. I have heard a lot of people have broken them already, and that's just due to them being kind of fragile, so please be careful when you're plugging them into the back of this figure and moving them around, because those little ball pegs may actually break. Here you also have a plethora of holding hands and open hands for Goldar. But that said, that figure does not come with a whole lot more than this, but I think what it does come with makes a statement, and I do think it is enough to warrant this being a $60 figure. And here we have Goldar himself out of the packaging. The use of the gold paint on this figure is probably the best I've ever seen as far as the armor goes. The camera actually doesn't capture the sheen on this as good as it should. but this is actually really shiny, and I do like the different gradients of gold and copper that they had used for this. It does have the standard Super 7 articulation. He does have the waist swivel, the ab crunch. You can get his arms out to about 90 degrees, but the shoulder pads do block a lot of the articulation. The dreadlocks do keep his head from turning quite a bit, but it does actually have wrist rock, wrist rotation. The elbows do have a rotation. In the waist, it can get out not quite into his splits because the armor pads block it. He doesn't kick forward very far or back very far. He does have a single jointed knee. He does have boot cut, and he does have toe and ankle rock. But as you can see, guys, the paint job and everything is great on this figure. I do love the deep blue and the head sculpt, and I do love the fact that it was dry brushed enough to where you can see the shading. I also like the really nice touch that on this headpiece, this is actually really clear. Like, let me hold this up to the light so you guys can see this. It's like a stained glass effect, which is really neat for this figure. I do like the paint apps very much, though, and I do like the way the sword was fully painted with this. It is going to be slightly bigger than the Lightning Collection Goldar, which is really cool because it will scale with your Lightning Collection monsters in that case. But we'll turn around and we'll take a look at the back of the figure. The helmet does have the spikes there. You see his hair. Again, you'll see the copper to gold gradients. The two wing nubs on his back are posable. And these are just his folded wings. Of course, the tail does not come out of the loop. It is one solid piece. But if you look down, this guy really, really, really is put together pretty wonderfully. And it does encompass the character fairly well. And he was one of my favorite characters from the Power Rangers series. Guys, I would say solid 8.5 to 9 out of 10. Pick this guy up if you're a Power Rangers fan. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and reviewing Goldar from Super 7. As usual, I'll go ahead and leave a link below so you guys can get one of your own from probably the Big Bad Toy Store or something of the like. He does retail for about 60 bucks, and that's probably plus shipping too. So say 64, 65. But if you guys want one, go ahead and head over there and grab one. Also, channel's growing. You guys are making things happen. You guys are actually subscribing, liking the content, leaving comments in the comment section. And you know what, man? I love you guys for it. You guys are legendary. So if you like the kind of content you're seeing, and you do like toy reviews, pop culture, and things like that, and you just like my channel, or you just like my really ASMR-like voice, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit that notification bell so you know when I post more content. Guys, I'm going to punch out, and I will see you later.